tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will go to work first. And onto the field comes Will Henderson. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Russell. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. There he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for space, it's Henderson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Throwing Russell. Out wide left, it's Jenkins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Oh, maybe a double pass. Rushes on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Russell. Caught. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the option. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. The Rebels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they tried to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Misses badly on that one.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Holds on, it's Henderson. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Again, it's Russell. Out wide right, it's Meadows. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They'll need a bunch on second down. Hits the hole. It's Henderson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
From the gun, it's Henderson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now,
makes the grab in their space.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The run inside. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown time. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They'll give to Frazier.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Quick give. It's Cook. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. To the air. It's Knight. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing Russell. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Henderson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Right side, it's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Drives inside. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That one just came off his hand badly.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Henderson. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter, see if he can punch it in after that big gainer.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Russell. Under pressure. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Wants to go up top on second down. Got his man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Georgia in their matchup against the number 2 team, the LSU Tigers.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I did speak with the Alabama head coach at halftime. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. On third down, here's Frazier. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Off play action on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. They're all over him. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keelan Russell rolls right. He takes a chance and fires it across the field.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
As some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. They'll give to Frazier. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. It's Frazier. Powers through the defender. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. No room to run, and he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the third down and go.
They'll try to run it with Frazier. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Throwing Russell. Got his man. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Rodgers. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wide receiver going in motion. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Russell. Look out! He sacked this defense all over him.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Throws to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Rebels offense is back on the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Tells to fake. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Russell. Turns it upfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the move, it's Henderson. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Snags it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On the stop.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Right at the line. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going for it on 4th down.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. They'll try the left side. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Motion from the wide receiver. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And he got it! They kicked the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Direct snap. He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Frazier again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Rush is on. And his first pass is incomplete.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Ready. Blue 30.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Finds his target. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Henderson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well and all.
He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialing, and they get the first.